I'll be here after I'm done with my field study session. Yeah, okay. Hello, by the way. Don't miss me too much because I will start sneezing and then I won't be able to study. Okay. You saw this crazy keyboard? Thank you, man. I did myself. Like, it's full custom design and it's fully open source, so if you want, you can build one yourself. Hey, hello Sakura. How's it going? Yeah, I'm good. Pretty good. Designing a box for my stuff. You too, it's nice. What do you think? Does it look good? I'm making it full parametric, so you can just basically change everything you want. Like for instance, rip offset 4.8. Now all the rips are like huge. It's like for organizing, yeah, like like I'm making something like that. If not to say fully like that. So I'm not sure if you know, there's this thing called Gridfinity. I'm not expert, but looks like it could handle being a box. Yeah. There's such a cool thing called Gridfinity, which is like open standard for 3D printed organized storage. And currently there is like a huge mess on my shelves, and I decided to fix that. And I thought like making just those plates for shelves is not a good idea, because like it's gonna just take the lower part of the shelf, and there's nothing I can do about the upper part. But making boxes and stacking them one on each other is it's like I guess it's gonna be the best way to organize things. So, and because it's open standard, there are like a lot of various modifications you can use, and I'm gonna use it with a box. Like I first thought about printing this one, but I quite don't like this design. Like, first of all, it's made in OpenSCAD, and because of that, it's really hard to modify it. Like, every time I try to modify it, then I need to render it, and rendering took me like 20 minutes. Just ridiculous. And also, I wanted to make it, I guess, 3x4 cells with 4 widths. And it didn't fit on my plate, like... So, in my slicer, when I edited it, it was like maybe a few millimeters on the sides. It couldn't fit. And I didn't found an easy way to modify it, so I decided just to make my own. Sounds interesting but tedious. Yes, this will be tedious. Like, I don't know, I love FreeCAD, but sometimes it just doesn't make sense, like, at all. Like, you see, okay, quick explanation. The system, it has like height units, where each unit is 7 millimeters, right? So you stack those plates like in units. And I did it the same way, so I have height unit is equals to 4, which is weird. Why is it 4? It should be 7, right? So height unit is 7, and when I change levels, for instance, to 4, nice. But okay, I broke everything. Insane. That's insane. Why is it? This show how you don't understand FreeCAD. Yep. I mean, it's not like I don't understand. It's like I have no other choice. Like, it's like this cage. How can I say it? What the hell is that? Like, it just modified my sketches. Can I, will it save it? Don't save. File, open. I need a backup. Yep, here we go. Nice, nice, nice. So, not this one. What am I doing? Maybe I just do it wrong. Perhaps there is a correct way. Like, it could be the problem, right? That I'm doing it wrong. But if there is no intuitive way to do it right, it's like probably not my fault, right? That's what I'm leading to. Like, you see, I have this line, right? And it's constrained. So it means it has no other way it can be. So it's the only single way it can be in this sketch. Like, I can move it. So if I delete this constraint, I can change it. Like, I can change its length. But now when it's constrained, I can't. However, if I change parameters, what can happen if I'll make it... If I'll change height too much, then it will just invert. So it basically will have the same length, but another way. And that's why it breaks. And like, there is nothing I can do about it. Like, really, what can I do? I know, it's so weird. Okay, ask Google. I tried, bro. I tried. I tried and I got nothing. Okay, let's try. First of all, head unit is 7, right? Okay, it works. It works. And now I'm going like 4. Okay, so here we go again, right? The moment it breaks, maybe that will fix it. But I'm not sure. Okay, so now it works. Okay, now it breaks. However, if I'm doing it step by step, like 7, it still works. 6, 5, 4. You see, like, now it works for some reason. It's like so weird. Why when I say that straight to 4, it doesn't work. But if I gradually do it one by one, so I decreasing by 1 level each time, it works. Yeah, it's like so weird. Why would it be that way? That's the problem I'm talking about. I broke it? Why does it... Yeah, that's insane. 6? No, it breaks. I have to do it that way. Four, let's go. Stop breaking stuff. I'm trying. I'm honestly trying. I wish I could. I was so good at this. Shut up. 5. It's not my fault. At least I want to believe it's not my fault. 8. Let's go. Okay. Well... Well, what? What are you trying to say? Yeah, okay, I need holes. You can believe is that so honest you wish. Okay, let's be clear. Are there any evidence that that's me who does things wrong? Because I mean, I show you a clear example where it works like absolutely not how it should. Okay. Nice. Looks good to me. But we all know, yeah. Maybe it breaks because you made it wrong. But, okay, like, I'm doing the same scene in two different ways, right? Like, like, I see no other explanation why it could be that way other than this software is, like, is broken. Like, it should not be... I just have no words. In order to accurately conclude, I need expertise in card software, which I like. Okay. Okay, what should I do? Also, I need to... You are studying mechanical engineering, right, Sakura? I need your help. I need... How can I call them? Like, I have to model those connectors and I just have no idea how do they work. Like, as far as I understand... But we don't have 3D modeling yet. Seriously? I thought it's like... something you do like full the time. I thought it's like the main thing about... Okay, I see. So, as far as I understand, it's just like... Here is the pin, right? The screw. And because they're round, it just extends plastic here, right? So it just stretches it. And after that, this plastic just got inside the screw, got around it. And that tension just fixated, right? So, other way around, it tries to shrink, right? Yeah, it tries to shrink. Yeah, but how... Like, it makes sense, but how do I model it? Like, how I make sure that it have enough tension to keep it close, and there is enough clearance that I can close it. Okay, I guess the best way is just to copy other models. Okay. Okay, so it's basically pretty much what I have showed, but there is also a lever for fingers, I guess, right? You could make dummies and test it. Actually, I should. Sounds like a good idea. Why is it so difficult? It looks so weird, like, not as what I showed you. It consists of two parts. Project box. Most popular. Okay, here it's a one part. But it's also somewhat weird. Files. What's an interesting part? But what's the point using two parts? I guess one part, like the simpler the better. Okay, it's merged to one file. It's the same one. Like exactly the same. Okay, so I guess the only way is just to try. Mm. Hmm. Mm. Okay, that way I can make it symmetrical. Like, I delete this one, this one, this one. No, this one I leave here. What happened? Okay, so I feel like I seriously lack the technical vocabulary to explain what I'm trying to do. But I want, like, those two reaps. What's the plan? There is gonna be a lead on top of it. And it will have two reaps outside of this one, right? And so it will be connected with a screw. It's gonna make a tension. And that way it's gonna keep them all together. Stream died? I can tell. Seems like bitrate is okay. Didn't you see that? Oh no, I got nothing. Like, yeah, I mean, I see stream elements. Shows that I like rejoined the stream. Okay, it's okay now. Yeah, okay. I guess it's internet provider probably. So, what I was talking about? Okay, we have a lead, and this lead will have like per one rip here, there are gonna be two rips on top. So it's gonna squish from both sides. But I want to swap them around, so there are gonna be two rips on bottom. That way, I can just mirror it here, because here it's gonna be two rips per rip. Two. How can I say it? Two rips per hinge. Anyway, right? Because I need to install this scene. So I'm just trying to minimize work. Yeah, so I'm making it like divided by 4. Nice. Then I'm doing this one, but I'm doing offset, and I'm doing it, setting it to param hinge length divided by 2. Nice. No, it's not nice. What the hell? Oh, I see. I guess it counts from this side, not from this one, right? So if I'm making it like 5, yeah. From hinge length divided by 4 multiplied by 3. Here we go. I can tell why it didn't copy the fillet, by the way. Okay, let's redo it. Why don't use the fillet on the copy? Fillet, nice. Yeah, here we go. Reversed. 2 and once again param hinge len divided by 4 multiplied by 3. Yep, here we go, and we are doing this once again. I broke it, I broke everything. Low compound, just for now. Sketch failed. Ain't no way. I broke everything once again. Okay, it works. For some reason. Reverse direction. 20. It's so weird. Only additive and subtractive features can be transformed. Okay, I see. So, I'm fucked, right? I got an idea. Yeah. Well, it's gonna work, right? It probably should work. I'm making it full length. After that, I'm making a binder. Then I'm shifting that binder by not this axis, not this. Nice. I'm shifting it by hinge length divided by 4 minus. Nice. And now I'm doing pocket. And pocket is once again hinge length divided by 2. Okay, here we go. And now I should be able to just multiply it. Nice. Nice. But I need it to be param columns multiplied by cell width, right, minus hinge length multiplied by 2. It seems nice. And here we're just doing amount, rib amount, no, not rib amount, hinge amount. Okay. You see, it works. Nice. Nice. Making hole through all. Metric regular M3. This one. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Making dimension. I'm making it only param hinge length. Yeah, nice. edge is close. Flat. Seems good to me. The same thing here. Nice. And after that, I need to create holes for hex nuts. However, I have no idea what dimensions should I use. And 3 hex nut dimensions. 6, right? Okay, here it's not 6. What the hell? 5.5. Interesting. $5.5. Okay. Seems to be true. So what am I doing? The 5.6 and horizontal. Probably I should make it 5.7. Why do you need nuts? Okay, so like the other choice is to make hole a bit narrow, right? So I'll cut threads during screwing the screw, right? But that way it's not gonna be repairable. Like after some time it's gonna wear off and screw just not gonna stay in place. But using nut I can just make a pocket, right? I don't know the depth. Okay, it was a nut. 2.4. So I can just make it that way. And it's gonna squish it. Why do you need screws? I kinda missed what part that is. That hinges. These are hinges. So it's easier to just show you. Like this part, no? So I just push the screw through it, screw it in, and after that it's gonna fold fully. Why can't you make it full plastic? I tried, like, I thought about it. There is just no reliable way to do it. Like, it will sit on a shelf, right? Yeah. Like, not always. But usually, yeah. I mean, Hardware is just much more reliable. What my other choices? Print screws are just not gonna work because they're too fine to print them on my printer, right? Plus plastic is just too soft for screws. These size screws. Other choice is to make it so I need to bend. How can I explain it? Like, I'll need to bend those parts apart, press hinge in, and then it's gonna squish it. But it's just... Also, if I with enough force, it can just leave this position, you know, it can just fall off. I would just put axle. I have no idea what is it. Axle. Oh, okay, I see. Cut. Am I missing something? Axle. Yeah, but okay, but how is it related? How is it related to the box? I can see it. Like, you want me to make it like continuous, full length? I mean, just stick. Yeah, but how is it gonna stay in place? You know, I need a way. Like, screw is basically just a stick in this way, in this design, right? Put caps on side. But how is it gonna hold there? Like friction? I don't know. It's kinda real heads. But okay, if I'm gonna print them on the stick, how am I gonna put stick inside? Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I mean friction. I don't know. Like, where is it? Plastic wears off so easily. Give me a moment. I hope I'll find it. Yeah, here we go. What do you mean by put it aside? Like, if I'll print stick with heads on both sides, how am I gonna put it like on this axis? You know, it's like, should be inside, it should be enclosed by these hinges. Put it and then add on heads on side. Yeah, I mean, if you print heads on the stick, it's not gonna work. But if you put heads after that, so yeah. So okay, you can see it. It's gonna be easy if I'm gonna make it this way. Oh, I broke it. Right? So it's like a spinner. And as you can see, I already lost one side because everything is fixated by friction. And that's the main problem. Like, it's so easy to break it. Like, it's really unreliable. And it's hard to do it reliable because, like, tolerance here is absolutely fine. It's not problem of tolerance. I'll just don't break it. It's already broken. Like, it's not broken, I just basically disassemble it. The problem is not tolerance, but the fact that plastic just wears off, you know? Like, you use it often and it just, yeah. Okay, I can just don't touch those heads, but what if I will need? I don't know. On the other side, okay, on the other hand, there is absolutely no problem to make it work using screws, and just instead of screws use plastic stick, right? Like, it should work. Plus, I think using plastic instead of metal in such small diameter will increase its chance of it breaking. You can glue cups. Oh yeah, that's something I really want to do. I also don't have glue, like, or meld it together, bro. It's like I want to make 4 or 5 of those boxes, and it's not what I want to do. Like, I mean, okay, I'm okay with doing it 4 or 5 times, but with all my experience in keyboard, I just come to conclusion that it's much better to make it with least steps possible. Buy it? I can't. Like, there is no such boxes. No modular one. Like, this one. And the one that are like regular boxes, not modular, they cost the same as the plastic to print one, if not more. You know, so I even save money on that. Not boxes. You said you don't have glue, buy it. Ah, okay. I mean, okay, I see. It just feels bad. Like, why would I glue it if I can make it that way, right? It's gonna be much more reliable and more repairable, and it's not like screws cost a lot, you know. So, like, if I'm already gonna buy glue, why can I just buy screws, right? What's the problem? What's the point of not buying screws just to buy glue? Like, if there was a solution without screws, okay. But the one you propose are just more complicated than this one. That's the problem. Like, the best I can think about is just to push it inside, so it's not gonna be... Those holes are not gonna be through all, right? So they're gonna be just to half. Like, from the left part to the half of the hinge. And the same way here. And I'm just gonna squish it inside. But it's also gonna be like unreliable. If something is gonna happen to hinge, I'll have to reprint everything. Like, okay. Export. Step. Infinity box. Both. Save. What do you mean reprint everything? It's the point. No, if hinge breaks, right? If it will break, it's plastic. No, like... If I'm using screws, there is a little chance, like, it's unlikely that you will break hinges. If I'm gonna squish it in, if I'm gonna change the design to squish it in, the chance is gonna grow, like, rapidly. And if I'll need to swap them, swap leads, for instance, and I'll break it, there is no other option, just only to reprint it. Like, I just try to balance simplicity, rigidity, and repairability. That's it. And screws seems like the most balanced solution. Not this one. Infinity box, let's go. Like, to print this one, it takes 6 hours. Know what I'm saying? It's gonna take more. Like, Oh, my bad. It's layers are to find. Okay, let me read. It's the point you'll need to replace only axle. It's plastic. Ah, hinge. Okay, I guess I see what you mean. I also thought about that, but it will require more hardware. Hinge 18 app. Fantastic. Hinge. Like something like that, right? I'm not sure if that's a scene you're talking about, but I thought about making it 3 parts, so it's like bottom, lead, and hinge, like separately. But it's gonna complicate just the structure for no reason. It's not like this one is gonna be more reliable. Why don't make replaceable hinges then? Yeah, I just explained. Like, it's you still wait. It still uses hardware, but there are hinges without hardware. Like, there is still the whole lid will like plastic will hold the whole lid, right? So as this section will have the most this section will have the most tension, right? If I'm gonna, for instance, fold it other way around, like it's obviously not something I will do, but I want it to be resistant to such force, and it's gonna be so easy to break this hinge. But this one with screws, it's gonna be much more difficult to do. Give me a moment. .com. I guess this one. Yeah. So he talks about type of hinges, right? Types of hinges. So yeah, the first one, butt hinge. It's like the one I'm doing. The most reliable, the most simple to do. Like, it's pretty much simple. And it's easily repairable. What are my other options? Print in place. So it's like prints in place and plastic makes everything for screw. The problem is I can do that because my bottom part is much higher than the lid. So I can just print lid here, you know what I mean? They should be printed separately, so it's no go. Snap hinge. That's the one I was talking about.
Used in injection molding, and the principles translate surprisingly well to.
So you basically just snap them in
2 parts and then assembled afterwards, and relies on the ability of the plastic to flex and snap into place by precisely controlling offsets.
The problem is it's like gonna be really difficult to do here because my hinges are like, it's better to show it here. Like, there is no space for plastic to bend. Like, it just won't flex. Yes, it's harder to break a screw, but in your design, you make hole for the nut that makes sides around it smaller, which make it easier to break, and plastic would be the main point. But there is no tension, like you're right, but there are gonna be no tension on the sides. That's the point, so it's probably should not affect. And I guess I can just do it this way. Like, there is a truth in that. I can, oops, my bad. Yeah, perhaps I can make it that way. But I don't think, like, the main tension is gonna be on this cylinder, on these two. I still don't see how plastic axle would introduce tension that could break it. Like, imagine it is open, right? Like, I can be wrong, but how do I see it? Imagine lid is open, right? So, lid is here. And it's connected here. And there is a long plastic pin here. Axle, right? And what if I'm gonna bend this lid in this side, you know? It's gonna just spin. It's not gonna break it, right? No, it can break it. If I'll do vertical force, right? If we'll just pull it down, it can break it. How will you do that? There is a box in a way. Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah. Like, the only way is just to make it vertically, but it's gonna just rotate, right? So it's just in opposite direction. I have to put force in opposite direction. That's the only way. Yeah, it probably should not be that bad. There's also twisting force. Where? You mean? Okay, I see. You think it's not gonna be that bad, is it? Plus, it's like, it's gonna be constant static force. It's not like it's gonna change, you know, like, I'll screw it once, and it's not gonna change. Can make two small axles. Yeah, but like, that's not the main point. I understand that I can make two axles. I thought about, I had an idea of making something similar to what you propose, but make it like, like, we have an axle, right? So it's just a tube, basically. And it will have a printed head here, right? So it's already gonna be printed. It's not here. Like, you want to put on it, right? And here I wanted to make something like this. You know, so I'll squish it, put it in, and it will just grab the sides. But I'm not sure how. I'm not sure if I can do that in a such small diameter. Right, so it's like, what, 3 millimeters? I probably can do that. It's gonna be way too flexible, right? You can make two designs and test it? Yeah, like, I guess I can make two designs in one. There is no problem. Where's music? What I was trying to say. Oh yeah, so I just leave it this way, right? As it is. So it's designed for screws first. But there is absolutely no problem to 3D print axles and just use axles instead of screws. Right? Or am I wrong? There should be absolutely no problem with that, I guess. Yeah, and that way, it's gonna be like 2 in 1. It should be. Okay, now I'm curious. It's like half millimeter, which is bad. No, it crashed. Start recovery. Okay, I thought I was about to redo everything. Okay, yeah, I probably want to make hinges a bit larger. It's 10 now? No, wait. Oh, it was 8. Okay, nice. Okay, I'm curious, will it fit on my bed? If I'll make it like rows 4 and columns 5. Okay, small nuts. Are there like nuts smaller than that? I know there are thinner nuts. I was buying one. I have some thin nuts. But I'm not sure if there are smaller, like more narrow one. And as you told me, and as I agree with you, it's probably the twist force which is gonna make more problem. But I'm not sure if it's gonna be that bad, right? I guess it should be good. Like there are not enough plastic around it. Yeah, I want to test it if it's gonna fit on my bed. Export. Save. Okay. Focus slicer. Twist force is really a problem, you think so? It's hard to imagine where it would be. I mean, I don't think like those screws gonna make that much force, you know, to break the hinge. Like it's also circular, right? And because of this smooth shape, should be even force. It should smooth the force around the surface. It doesn't fit. I mean, it's close. I just have to make those ribs smaller by the half, and it will fit. Nice. I want to try it right now. Like realistically. I guess the only real option to know that is just to test it. Like there are way too many variables. Repo set 1.2. Export. By the way, now I'm curious, what are you doing in mechanical engineering if you don't use CAD? Like, so like, what's the point? Or you're doing the same things you would do in CAD but in real life, like physically? But don't you like design scenes? I'm really curious. Okay, it works now, right? Nice. It's complicated. Okay. Like... okay. So, you're more like... learn theoretic things, I guess. Theoretical? I'm not sure how is it best to say. Okay, 3 hours. Not bad. 140 grams. But it's without lead, so it's gonna be, I guess, 250, right? Something like that. Which is kind of a lot, but okay, whatever. Oh, I'm gonna print it as 15 in fill and 3 evil loops. I just started uni this semester, but the main starting point is usually in autumn. Okay, so now I have to learn math and physics for 2 semesters in one. Whoa, to catch up with others. Poor you. And cut is for the next semester. Okay, I see. Bro, sounds not funny, to be honest. Like, absolutely not funny. Oh, that's terrible. That's so cool. Like, it's so pretty. Okay. I have to make one more screw here. But first of all, I want to make a binder, right? Yeah, I want to make a binder. Here we go. And I want to attach it here. Can I do that? Probably can't. No, probably can't. Oh, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Because I can have more than 2 hinges. Hinge amount 3. Fantastic. I love FreeCAD. Okay, so I'll just accept the fact that it's not gonna work, right? Remove the hole, remove the hole, remove the copy. I have to do it here, and only after that I have to clone it. And 3, close. Flat. Yeah, that way. And I hope it should... Wait, what's the problem? that's unreal. Yes. Okay, I have this one, right? Yeah. Can I use it? I should be able to. I delete this one, this one, this one. Then I'm just doing pocket, but I'm doing symmetrical to plane and making it hinge len. Oops, my bad. Not hinge len. Divided by 2. Yep, here we go. Now we add fillets. 5. Should be good enough. Now I made it whole. Nice. No, not nice. Yep, here we go. And now I'm gonna copy it. Will it work? Okay, seems to work. Okay, it was right from the very beginning. There is no hole. There is no hole. Damn. Why is that? Actually, it's already late. I guess I'll do it later. Good enough for now. Yeah, okay, so I'll have to go. Thank you for coming, Sakura. I really appreciate it. Yeah, bye.